You've heard the story of a small-town boy making it big, but Luka Doncic's story reads like a modern-day fairy tale. Except there's no magic wand, just pure talent and an unrelenting drive to be the best. Born on February 28, 1999, in Ljubljana, Slovenia, Luka Doncic was already immersed in basketball culture from the very start. His father, Sasa Doncic, was a professional basketball player, and his mother, Mirjam Potrebin, was an athlete too. Luka's early childhood was spent bouncing basketballs in the family's living room, and little did anyone know that this young boy would become one of the best players the world had ever seen. By the time Luka was just 8 years old, he was already training with professionals. He wasn't just playing for fun. This was about developing a skill set that would ultimately change the game. While most kids his age were still figuring out their place on the court, Luka was already ahead of the curve. His natural talent was undeniable, and his ability to read the game was already at a level many seasoned professionals could only dream of. But Luka's story truly began to take shape when his family boldly decided to move from Slovenia to Spain. At 13 years old, Luka joined Real Madrid's youth team, a decision that would prove to be a game changer. It wasn't just any youth team, it was Real Madrid, one of the world's most prestigious and successful basketball programs. And there, Luka Doncic was not just a player, he was a prodigy in the making, international glory. And then there's Luka's impact beyond the NBA. Have you ever heard of Eurobasket 2017? Well, Luka Doncic led the Slovenian national team to victory, claiming the Eurobasket title and cementing his place as one of the best international players in the world. The guy wasn't just dominating the NBA, but also taking over international competitions. His ability to step up on the global stage and lead his country to a significant international title only solidified his legacy as one of the greatest players of his generation, from EuroLeague glory to NBA royalty. It's crazy to think about how quickly Luka Doncic rose to stardom. I mean, we're talking about a 19-year-old kid who was already starting for the Real Madrid senior team in one of the most competitive leagues in the world. Can you believe that? At 19, Luka was already competing at a level that took most players decades to reach. But the basketball world took notice of this kid in ways that went beyond the EuroLeague. In 2018, after being crowned EuroLeague MVP and leading Real Madrid to the EuroLeague championship, Luka achieved more than many could hope for in an entire career. But Luka's journey didn't stop in Europe. His success and excellence in Europe caught the attention of NBA scouts. In the 2018 NBA draft,
the Atlanta Hawks select Luka Doncic
and immediately traded to the Dallas Mavericks. That's when things began to get interesting. The NBA dream. Now you might wonder, what was it like for Luka when he first set foot in the NBA? Here's the wild part. Luka didn't just enter the league and blend in with the other rookies. He arrived with a bang, and that's putting it lightly. In his first season, Luka Doncic was already considered one of the most talented players in the game, and it didn't take long for him to make history. In the 2019 NBA Rookie of the Year race, Luka wasn't just competing, he was dominating. He averaged 21.2 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 6.0 assists per game, which for a rookie is mind-blowing. But it wasn't just the numbers. Luka brought a sense of confidence and composure to the floor, making it seem like he had been playing in the NBA for years. It was clear, this was no ordinary rookie. What amazed everyone wasn't just his ability to score or pass the ball, his ability to read the game, his basketball IQ, and his leadership on the floor. Luka's skill set was far beyond his years, and he became a player who performed and elevated his teammates. That's a rare trait in a rookie, and it immediately set him apart from the rest of the pack. He didn't just play the game, he changed it. Rookie of the Year. Do you remember the first time you saw Luka Doncic play? It was impossible not to be mesmerized. With every pass, every step back three, every play, Luka was proving to the world that he wasn't just here to be a participant in the NBA, he was here to be a game changer. In his rookie season in 2019, Luka Doncic wasn't just winning games for the Dallas Mavericks, he was changing the entire narrative of the team. With his incredible vision on the court and his uncanny ability to make teammates better, Luka was well on his way to becoming the face of the franchise. He quickly took home the NBA Rookie of the Year award, and that was just the beginning. But here's the thing. Luka wasn't just about the awards, he was about the impact. He wasn't just performing on the court, but making sure every game felt like a new chapter in his legendary career. And you know what? It was clear to everyone that Luka wasn't just playing for the present. He was building something that would last for years. The Triple-Double King. By now, Luka Doncic wasn't just a standout rookie. He was a full-fledged NBA superstar. But do you want to know what made him even more special? The fact that he was breaking records left and right. The NBA had never seen a player like Luka Doncic, and what he was doing was unprecedented. Triple-doubles became Luka's trademark. Most players need years of experience, even to dream of recording a triple-double. But Luka? He was doing it in his second season. It was as if Luka had this innate ability to score and control the game on every level. He wasn't just a shooter, he was a rebounder, a playmaker, and a passer. Luka wasn't just about scoring, he was about leading. Can you imagine what it feels like to be one of the youngest players to record a triple-double in NBA history? Luka was doing it consistently, and it wasn't just about numbers. It was about making his teammates better, unlocking his full potential, and showing the NBA that Luka Doncic was here to stay. The All-Star phenomenon. By 2020, it wasn't just NBA fans who recognized Luka's brilliance. It was the entire basketball world. Luka Doncic was selected for his first NBA All-Star game, and the world watched as the young Slovenian star continued to shine on the biggest stage in basketball. There was no denying it. Luka was becoming the future of the NBA, and the fans loved him for it. But it wasn't just the fans who were enamored by Luka's game. His peers, fellow NBA players, coaches, and analysts were all in awe of what he could do on the court. Luka wasn't just another player. He was the next generation superstar who was capable of leading teams to greatness. And that's precisely what he did. Luka Doncic's achievements. In the 2022-2023 season, Luka Doncic continued to shine as one of the NBA's brightest stars, leading the league with a remarkable 33.9 points per game and becoming the NBA scoring champion. He also averaged at least 33.0 points, 9.0 rebounds, and 9.0 assists per game for the season, showcasing his all-around game. On January 26, 2024, Luka delivered a historic performance, scoring 73 points against the Atlanta Hawks, marking a franchise record and tying for the fourth most points ever scored in an NBA game. In 2024-2025, Luka made a significant career move, being traded to the Los Angeles Lakers, where he continued to dominate. As of mid-season, he is averaging 27.7 points, 8.4 rebounds, and 7.9 assists in 42 games, continuing to prove his status as one of the league's premier players. His ability to adapt and excel in a new environment further solidifies his position among the NBA's elite. Luka's legacy continues. Here we are, in 2025, and Luka Doncic isn't slowing down. He's still at the top of his game. With every match, Luka continues to make his mark on the league and prove he's here to stay. His journey is far from over, and fans worldwide are excited to watch as he continues to break records and rewrite history. Luka Doncic is more than just a basketball player. He's a global icon rewriting the game's rules and changing the narrative of what it means to be an NBA superstar. From his humble beginnings in Slovenia to his meteoric rise to stardom, Luka is creating a legacy that will last for generations. The NBA has never seen a player like Luka Doncic, and the best part? We're only getting started. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates.